The rain lashed against the windshield like needles, and Ryan Callahan's headlights fought to cut through the storm. On the roadside, a wrecked motorcycle lay twisted in the mud, its rider sprawled motionless nearby. Ryan, a single father, just trying to get his daughter home safely, didn't know that stopping for this stranger would pull him into a world far bigger and far more dangerous than he could ever imagine. Ryan never asked life for much: a steady job, a warm home, and enough love for his little girl, Charlotte. Yet even those simple things often felt just out of reach. He'd once been a husband, certain of his future, until the day his wife walked away, leaving him alone with divorce papers and a crying baby in his arms. He was only 26 then, still learning to fix cars, still unsure of who he was. Over time, grease stained his hands and bills stacked faster than paychecks, but Charlotte's laughter and bedtime giggles made him feel richer than any bank account ever could. He promised her one thing: no matter what, I'll always be here, and he meant it. That stormy night, Charlotte was dozing in the back seat with her stuffed bear when Ryan spotted the wreck. His chest tightened. This could be a trap. He'd heard stories of setups on lonely highways. But then he saw the biker's vest. The bold red and white patch made his breath catch Hell's Angels. Fear wrestled with duty. His mind screamed, keep driving. But his heart whispered, what if it were you lying there? What if Charlotte was waiting for someone to stop? He pulled over. Sweetheart, lock the doors. Stay inside, he told his daughter with a forced smile. Then he stepped into the downpour. The injured biker's face was scarred, his jeans dark with blood. Bike slid out. The man groaned. Can't move my leg. Ryan steadied himself, hauling the heavy stranger up, despite the fear clawing at his gut. He got him into the car beside Charlotte, who clutched her bear and stared with wide, nervous eyes. The man introduced himself as Jack. When Ryan admitted he knew what the vest meant, Jack studied him for a long, dripping moment before smirking. Most people wouldn't have stopped. As Ryan drove toward the hospital, Jack's voice dropped to a whisper. Just so you know, this wasn't an accident. He said no more, leaving Ryan's stomach knotted with unease. 2 days later, life tried to return to normal. Ryan worked long hours at the auto shop, Charlotte coloring in the corner. But that uneasy night haunted him. And then Jack appeared again, leaning against Ryan's old sedan, no crutches in sight. I told you, you stepped into something bigger. We don't forget men who stop when others don't. That evening, Ryan found himself at a biker clubhouse. The room was thick with smoke and tattoos, laughter and shouting. Jack introduced him as the man who had stopped when others wouldn't. The leader, a grey, bearded giant, explained that Jack's accident was no accident at all. It was a warning from their enemies. And now, because Ryan had helped, eyes were on him too. Ryan wanted no part of it. But Jack's words echoed. Whether you chose it or not, you proved yourself. That means something here. From that moment, Ryan's life was no longer his own. Wherever he went, grocery store, school drop-off, even his apartment, bikes followed, not hostile, but watchful. Charlotte noticed. Daddy, why are there always motorcycles near us? He tried to reassure her, though even he wasn't sure if they were guardians or a cage. Then came the envelope taped to his door. A photo of Jack lying in the rain, scrawled over in red ink. Next time, he won't be so lucky. Neither will you. Fear choked him. Jack told him the truth. Ryan was now seen as leverage. He hadn't asked for this, but he was part of it all the same. Violence struck soon after. 3 masked men cornered Ryan in a parking lot, swinging pipes and chains. Just when it seemed over, motorcycle engines roared to life. Jack and two angels stormed in, scattering the attackers like shadows. Ryan collapsed against his car, trembling. Jack knelt beside him. Told you. Eyes are on you. But so are we. The threats escalated. One day Ryan got a call. If the angels didn't back down, his daughter would pay the price. Rage and terror ripped through him. Jack promised no child would be touched. They crossed a line. That makes this our war now, not yours. Soon after, the angels retaliated, crushing the ones who dared target Ryan. When Jack showed up bloodied but alive, he said simply, "It's done. They won't bother you again." Ryan felt both horrified and relieved. For the first time, Charlotte was truly safe. Jack's words lingered. "You reminded us why we fight. We protect our own. And now you're one of us, patch or not." Slowly, Ryan accepted it. The bikes parked outside his home no longer felt like a threat. Charlotte even waved at them, calling them superheroes. One evening, Ryan asked Jack why they cared so much about a stranger. Jack's answer was simple. Because no one ever stops for us. People see the vest and think we're monsters. But you looked past it. You saw a man bleeding in the rain. That kind of courage, we don't forget. Ryan realized the truth. He hadn't stopped for recognition. He couldn't just drive away. And that one act of kindness, small as it seemed, had rewritten his life forever. Months later, Charlotte skipped beside him on the way home, pointing at the bikers across the street. "Daddy, they look like superheroes." Ryan smiled faintly. "Not superheroes, sweetheart, just people who don't forget kindness." That stormy night had taught him one thing: kindness isn't weakness. Sometimes it grows into something bigger than fear. Sometimes the scariest strangers become the fiercest protectors. And sometimes helping a stranger doesn't just save them, it saves you.